You're all certainly welcome back to the podcast, folks. Keith here from Come On The Hoop Celtic on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter tonight. Solo show, I don't mind popping on and chatting to you all. So hello to everyone popping in. We're going to have a good bit to talk about tonight. Obviously transfer speculation and the new kits. Talk about obviously the Lisbon Lions, the poll that's going on at the moment on BBC as well. So just get the questions in. I'll be on for about half an hour and we'll swing through it. So hello to everyone. Tell me where you are all watching from, and this your first time popping in. If you can jump over to the YouTube channel and press that subscribe button as well if you haven't subscribed already, we really appreciate it. How's it going, Kathleen? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're well. How's it going, Liam? So the way we want to start this off tonight is basically there's a poll going on BBC Sport at the moment of who's the greatest football side of all time. So you got the likes of obviously Real Madrid that dominated the European Cup back in the 50s. You got the Lisbon Lions in there. You got Manchester United that won the treble in 1999. Teams that you don't really want to know about because it's not Celtic related, but get onto it. Vote for Celtic. Last time I checked, Celtic were 24% doing well in the vote, which is pretty good. You know. How's it going in Clyde Bank up the Bankies? Vote. Exactly. I ended up doing a video on it, but for some reason it didn't upload, so I decided to pop onto the podcast and have a talk about it. But 196 goals in the space of a season in all competitions. Winning the Glasgow Cup. I ended up getting it confused the other night, folks. I ended up saying the Coronation Cup by mistake. We all make mistakes. We won the Glasgow Cup, won the League Cup, won the League, the Scottish Cup, the Stefano Trophy, and then obviously big ears Lisbon. You know, hello to everyone that went over to Lisbon the last few days as well for another anniversary, another year mark. You know, unbelievable stuff. I missed your comment on the show yesterday. What was the comment on the show yesterday? Oh, apologies. Yeah, I was saying hello up the Dubs and all. Hopefully we get you on the next couple of days, Ro. It'll be good to catch up with you. Have your perspective going into next season, and obviously talk about just the season just gone. You know, it's mad to think that we kept saying last season this, last season that, but that's gone. It's 2 seasons ago now. You know, happy birthday to Barracast as well. Without a shadow of a doubt, Lisbon Lions was the best club team of all time. 100%, 30-mile radius. Well, the furthest was Saltcoats, so 100%. And that's like, even if I wasn't a Celtic fan, I would say the Celtic story is up there with the best. You know, obviously Ajax were class as well. Like, you know, Ajax were good in the 70s. Liverpool had a good team as well under Paisley and stuff. I voted on Celtic. I voted Celtic on BBC Sport. Very easy to do. Find it hard to believe players that we've never seen, teams I've never seen are the best ever. I believe the achievement of the local players achieving, that's something that's going to happen. Exactly. You know, Santos was in it as well. Santos were dominant as well in the 70s and the 60s. And the Torino side of the 40s were in there as well, and they had the plane crash where 18 of the players went as well, but passed away. The Busby Babes, they were recognised in it, but that was a phenomenal story. How you doing? Not too bad. I've been obviously busy the last couple of days, that's why there hasn't been any YouTube videos, but there's 2 uploaded now. Keep us all going, a bit of content up there. There will be obviously more content put up tomorrow, more content every day as much as I can. So how are you all feeling about the new away jersey, the new black one with the green stripes? As far as I know, the release date is going to be the 21st of June. That's a friend of mine told me that, Kieran, that we had from the Glasgow Celtic, where he was told the 21st of June. So hopefully it's a nice jersey. You know, it's a kind of a remaster of the 1992/94 jersey, so it's good. Hello, how's it going there, Robinson? I hope you're doing well. I hope you all watched the Champions League final the other night. I have to say, UEFA need to get that shit together. And it wasn't just that, it was obviously what happened in Albania between the both sets of supporters, between Feyenoord and Roma. Then you got the likes of what happened in Seville as well. You know, there's just the organisation skills of UEFA is laughable, you know. Did you watch how the league was won on Friday night? I don't have BBC, mate. I didn't get to watch it because I was actually out in Temple Bar drinking. So I didn't get to watch it. I was out drinking. I was. So good times. That's why there was no content put up over the last couple of days. So how's it going in Glasgow? Hope you're well. Cost me an arm and leg, it did as well. Champions League final was poor. I thought the actual football itself wasn't too bad. You know, Courtois pulled off some cracking saves. You know, Liverpool could have been 2-0 up by half time. Toilet water, pepper spray, UEFA are sketchy. That's it. They are sketchy. Awful organisation, but they pay good money for being in their competitions, and that's something that we're all looking forward to this season coming. The Champions League, I've mentioned on this on the channel, and I'll repeat it again. Who would your ideal group be in the Champions League? Hope you enjoyed it. About 12 points of Guinness down me. Started drinking about 3 o'clock that day, went for a bit of lunch, and then by 10 o'clock that night I was just wanted to go home to bed. Have the kids the following day, so I didn't want to be in bits, especially with that heat. Think Liverpool should won. They just weren't clinical, and Courtois was a better key. Courtois was just unbelievable, man of the match. It's okay, weather's not being so good. So yeah. So if he's can pop on and even get a comment in about Celtic, I think Karamoka Dembele is going to be on his way out. It looks like at this rate. It looks like he's not gonna get a contract extension, to be honest with you. I don't know what's the story with Julian. Julian's over Greece at the moment. He's living the dream over there. Frankfurt, Chelsea and Salzburg. Frankfurt will be a good one. Chelsea, they got ball over today, so they're not going to go belly up. Salzburg, RB Salzburg, nah. There's looking like, I know we're in pot 4. We're in pot 4. I think with Club Brugge. I think it's Club Brugge. I could be wrong, or Ghent. It's either one of them. But speaking of Belgium, Irigidi, he's it looks like he could be gone on a permanent. You know, he's only played 2 competitive games for Celtic this season, so looks like he could be gone. Hopefully Bonangoli's gone as well. So, and I don't know what the cheek is. The cheek of the Albany Yeti to pull up a picture of him saying, "Oh, long season." What did you do? You played about 4 games for the whole season. His best game was against Betis. You know, he's been on the stretcher most of the season. Absolutely cheek of him. Can't wait to get offload him. You know, what a waste of money. At the time I was like, he's going to be something else. He's going to come in, he's going to rip the league apart. Then he obviously got that goal against Dundee away, and I was expecting a lot of things, but it didn't happen. Unfortunately. And sadly, that's what happens in football if players are not committed to the cause. I know people might say, well, that season when he came in, a lot of the team didn't settle and stuff, but under Ange, he just didn't flourish, you know? Didn't flourish. Can't wait for the Champions League football. There's a good question. You got to try to get over for the groups? Of course I am. Of course, I might be living over there by then. Never know. I might be living in Glasgow by then, fingers crossed. See what happens. Take the channel to an extra level. Do you want to give a shout out to James as well, that see me in the airport the other day? I was waiting for a lassie to come through the gates, and James, he comes up to me and goes, "Love the podcast," and I was like, "Thanks very much, mate." Gives you a bit of encouragement, you know. It's good to see people that stay and watch the podcast and meet me in person and have a chat with me about stuff, so it's great. You know, we're all just one, we're all the same. I'm nothing special, just a normal Celtic fan like us all, folks. I appreciate the comments though, really do. I love it. Gives me a bit of confidence doing these videos. It's very hard to get on the camera and talk shy. I'd say Liverpool. I wouldn't mind. How's it going, Stephen? I hope you're well. Sorry, I only popping up to see this comment now. What do you think will happen? Scotland versus Ukraine on Wednesday night. I seen Graham Souness's comments. He want to cop on to himself. That's a man that represented Scotland in a World Cup, a few World Cups, and he wants Ukraine to win. Stop with his simply Ukraine crap. Like, honestly, it's football. It's not the Eurovision. It's not the Eurovision. Yes, my heart goes out to the Ukrainian people, what has been happening over in Ukraine, but holy fuck, you leave it. It's football. It's a sport. Scotland deserve to be in the World Cup. They've had a phenomenal group. They've done well under Steve Clark. So no, fuck Ukraine. Fuck that shit. Sorry, but no. Definitely not. Stop with this fucking sympathy shit. You know, no. I'm Irish, and I want Scotland to go to the World Cup. I want them to beat Wales. Beat Ukraine, then beat Wales. And I'm no disrespect to our Welsh teams here that watch, but fuck Gareth Bale FC. Fuck Aaron Ramsey FC. We want the Scots there, you know. Definitely. 100%. Here, keep watching me in here. I want the Scotland there, simple as that. But definitely delusional. He is delusional, 100%. I think that was just more of a, you know, kind of pick up a bit, tabloids, you know, get a bit of media attention. But no, who would back against that nation not to qualify for a World Cup? Are you on it? Like, are you actually on it? On the glue? Yeah, that's it. You know, so don't be given any sympathetic, you know, spots in for countries that are war torn. No, sorry, but it's football, and they've got their couple of warm up games in there against Bundesliga teams and stuff like that. And look at, if Ukraine beat them, they beat them, but I don't want them to beat Scotland. You know, obviously you want to see the Celtic boys in the World Cup in Qatar. I want to see the likes of Carl in there, you know, Taylor in there, Roldo. You know, it'd be good to see them boys in a Turnbull as well. It'd be great to see that. And the former Celtic boys like Armstrong, hopefully Tierney be back fit and all by the next couple of months, you know. David Marshall, Craig Gordon, you know, even Celtic fan Niall McGinn in there, Andy Robertson as well, massive Celtic fan, played for the boys underage level, and he wants to see Celtic and Liverpool in the Champions League, you know. NATO and the US, that's it. Like, that's the group you're looking at. Like, you're potentially looking at, like, if Scotland were to go all the way and get to Qatar, you're playing the likes of USA and USA and England in the group, as far as I know. Hell, what's the story, Scott? Hope you're well. Let us know how the sound is, folks. I'm using the webcam, so it has a good speaker on it. What's the chances of us in the knockout stage of Champions League? To be brutally honest, I know a lot of people ask me this question a lot. Evan, not good. We need, and Neil Lennon and what he said the other night, I'll back him up on it. As much as he left the club, he left the team in a bit of a tarnished way, I'll back him up on it. We need more physicality. You know, we need boys to have a bit of aggression behind, a bit of spine, because we're going to get bullied off the ball in the Champions League. Regardless who we go against, we might go against a team that have 20 times the wage bill than we have, but we do need a bit of physicality in there and a bit of aggression. You know, there's only one or two players out there that have an aggression in that squad. We need more of that. We need men. And I know people might turn around and say, well, that's a bit controversial, Keith, because they've stepped up to the plate this season and they won 2 cups. Yeah, they did. But when it comes to European standards, we do need to step up to the plate. I just think the Champions League is a step too far for us. But look, we better go, and you know, Angels on a bus, as you said. So let's go out there and see what the boys can do. You know, it's good that we don't have to play qualifiers, which is fantastic. So England, USA, Iran are in the group. Iran a decent side as well. Like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised we were looking at getting a few Iranian players. I know we've been linked to 1 or 2 in the past. I think we'll get Real Madrid. Well, do you think Celtic will beat Real Madrid this current moment? I don't think so. We never say never, you know. Yeah, bullied, fuck all, outplayed maybe, but we'll see. You know, we do need to strengthen 100%. I've said this many times. We need to get Seacrest in as a number 2 keeper. People are having a panic when I say, why are we looking at Seacrest? Because Scott Bain is not a number 2 option for me. That's the reason why. I know we were looking at a lad from Bristol City today, Anton Somalio. I can't pronounce his name right. 8 goals, 31 appearances, 14 assists. They're rating him at 14 million. Not a chance, man. I know we're looking at AIK's left back, the Kenyan boy. He looks pretty good, looks pretty pacey as well. So, regards to the Harmarby left back, Mohamed Yezi, he's not. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, to be honest with you folks. And I do apologise, I pronounce these players' names wrong. You know, not everybody is perfect on these podcasts. Just remember that before you start coming on and trying to grill me about it. Great to see you back. No, thank you very much. Great to see you back. Great to see the 60 is back on the platforms. That means more to me than anything else. Can you give a shout out to Steve McGuire? Of course, there you go. There's a shout out to Steve McGuire. You know, shout out to him. Shout out to all the players. Seacrest is a perfect number 2 to Big Joe. 100%, man. 100%. You know, I think your channel will keep doing well as you speak, Keith. Say how it is. Don't give an F. That's it. You know, like, it's 10 o'clock in the night, folks. I know we have viewers in America, we have viewers in Australia, we have viewers in New Zealand that tune in, and I do all the time, I swear, it's just a part of me lingo. I'm not going to change my vocabulary for anyone. Like, you know, I'm not getting paid full time doing this, so until I start getting paid full time, we'll withdraw the swearing, you know. It's all a bit of a laugh, you know. Oh hoy, Loyals, Graces, Glasgow. No, I think Seacrest would be a good addition to the squad, you know. Bags of experience in the league as well. And it means that if a case, touch wood, it doesn't happen, Joe Hart gets injured, at least you'll feel a bit confident going into games if Seacrest is playing, like the likes of the Premier Sports Cup, the Scottish Cup, you know. I just don't think Scott Bain is the answer for number 2. And God knows what's happening with Barkas. Happy birthday to Barkas today. He was absolutely stealing wages from Celtic Football Club, stealing wages from the fans for not even playing football. You know, it makes you sick. It makes me absolutely sick. He's not good enough. And you know what, I was one of them people that had the vlog, and I was confident when he came in that he was going to do a job and he was going to be a cracking keeper. And you know what, 4 point whatever million that we bought him for, 4.8 million, what a waste. What a waste. You know, change for nobody. Exactly. Change for nobody. That's it. Not here to be your best friend, mate, folks. I'm just here to just talk Celtic. Thanks very much for the hell. Thanks very much for the love hearts as well, by the way, folks. Really appreciate it. I agree with Lennon the other day, to extent we need to get some physicality and height. 100%. 100%. Casemiro from Madrid, he won't come to Celtic. He won't. I know he's obviously hitting on with age as well, but no, definitely not. You know, definitely not. Far too narrative at the back. Good teams will score for fun, and that's sad to say. It feels like that though, doesn't it, Danny? It feels like, you know, we're going into a remarkable season, our second season on the Ange, and yeah, he still hasn't got a new contract yet. What's going on? What's going on with the big man? You got to give him a long-term deal here, or what's the situation? There's no development on Jota, nothing on Felipe Neves at the moment. There's nothing going on. I know I came on the channel and I made a big holly baloo that we're going to sign him by this week, and I thought that was the way it was going, because there was so many sources coming from Portugal that it was going to be, he's agreed personal terms, that the new manager Roger Smith, the German coach, didn't want them in the squad. So I thought it was going that way. Man, look, I'm going to mark my words and I say this again. I think Jota will be a last day signing, like what happened when we signed him. I think this Jota dilemma will go on and go on. I think the Carter Vickers situation will happen in the next week or two. We have until the 15th of June to get him over the line. 6 million plus the add-ons. I know there's going to be people on the channel that might say he's not worth 10 million, but in my eyes, looking at the Premier League kind of transfers and wage structure, he's worth 10 million. He has Europa League experience, his Conference League experience, he's won leagues, he's won a league now with Celtic, he's won a cup. As Martin O'Neill said, give him a permanent home. He's had to be in like 6 clubs in the last 4 or 5 years. Bournemouth, Swansea, Luton, you know, then Celtic. The big guy Liverpool had 6. It was class. Big Casemiro. He's unbelievable. Hell from Drum Trapple. I hope you're well. Hope you're well, Alan. As I said, folks, if you want to click the share button on YouTube or Facebook, please do. I'm going to be on for another 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to actually, you know, reverse the bus in and then call it a night. But I will be back on close as a night. Hell, what's the crack, man? Great to see. Is it that the Murray boy from Pada Browns? It is good to see you if it is, mate. Hope you're well. I have your number on the phone. Don't worry, you'll get a call soon. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much. So that's the chat there. Is the Lisbon Lions the best football team of all time? Best football club team of all time? The story says it in itself, you know. Story says it in itself that how good we were as a team, as a unit. Made history, made the benchmark for British clubs, didn't he, in European competitions. Okay. Real Madrid deserved it. They beat the likes of Chelsea, they beat the likes of Man City to do it. And look, I was cheering the pool on the other night, no question about it. I was cheering the pool on. My dad's a massive Liverpool fan. You know, I wanted Liverpool to win it, but it is what it is. You know, leave them to it. They've had a good season, Liverpool. You know, obviously losing the league by a point and then winning the Carabao and the FA Cup. Like, I wouldn't be able to sit there and watch the English Premier League or the FA Cup or the Carabao. Just don't have the head for it. Don't have the head for it. I know loads of people on here love watching all different football leagues, and that's cool, but it's not for me. It's not for me. I used to do it years ago. There's only one team I love watching, and we all know who that is. How's things? Can't care, mate. Aaron Moy, he was linked last season, mate. Obviously, I think he's up in Singapore at the moment, or China. Is he in China? I'll have a look now. I'll get the old Aaron Moy, Australian footballer, used to play for Brighton and Huddersfield. What age is he now? 31. Shanghai's at. Obviously, had spells of St Mirren as well. I forgot about that. No, it's a no for me, mate. It's a no for me. I know Ange obviously worked under Ange at the soccer reels and stuff, but it's definitely a no for me. Perhaps Wednesday night, if I can get a few people on, I'll come on the next couple of nights and just change the conversation around. It'd be good to do that because obviously Pep's Barcelona team, the modern day football Pep's team, 100%, that was unbelievable. That team, Iniesta, Xavi, PK, I think even Victor Valdez was still there at the time, you know. Yeah, see what happens. Madrid skilled Liverpool, 100%. The second half they did, definitely they were a better team in the second half. Trent was made an absolute show, but yeah, except that they're sounding like Sefco fans. That's it. Look, Liverpool had chances and Courtois was absolutely class, and it was a good fun to watch. I know people were moaning, saying, it was a shit final. I enjoyed watching it, I have to say. Sitting there having a good El Curry and having an iron brew on a Saturday night is not too bad, and then having the hangover on a Temple Bar for Friday night is even worse, you know. And will have a mindset of more gems. No point even trying to second guess the boss. There's the comment of the night. This man loves coming onto the podcast, and that is a phenomenal comment. Shanghai, yeah, he's at Shanghai. I want 31 years of age. Nah, I'd rather bring Cesc Fabregas in at that rate. You know, to be honest, he's on a free. He's 34, I think. Let's see. Madrid were mints. Lucky goal. The keeper won it for them. Klopp's record in finals is terrible, to be fair. I know they lost in to Madrid. Was it 3 or 4 years ago? Salah got the injury, and then they obviously won against Spurs. But we're not here to talk about Liverpool Football Club. We're here to talk about Glasgow Celtic. I know it's a bit of chat. As I said, good luck to Scotland on Wednesday night. As far as I know, the boys in green will be playing on Saturday against Armenia, and then we'll be playing Scotland soon as well in the Aviva. I'm going to whoop some Scottish ass. Sorry, folks. Wish I was going the game on Saturday week, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. Really worthy winners. Who was your favourite Lisbon Lion of all time, folks? I know obviously a lot of us didn't get to see the Lisbon Lions because we weren't born at the time, but just from stories and meeting a few of the former lads, you know, wanted Madrid to win. See Steven Gerrard's face. Well, don't even worry about Gerrard. Real had a game plan. It worked out well. That's why the goalkeepers. Yeah, look at Courtois. Congratulations to Carlo Ancelotti as well. What a coach, what a man. You know, unbelievable. Obviously winning the European Cup with AC Milan as well. Class, absolute class. I actually got the pleasure to meet Carlo Ancelotti at Celtic Park in 2007. Lovely man. He's good crack. Got to meet Kaká, got to meet Serginho, Yandel Thomason. This is my first ever Celtic game, and we were playing Milan 0-0. Filippo Inzaghi, Dida. We don't want to talk about Dida. This wasn't the game where we beat them. It was the season before, and we went to San Siro, and we got beaten in extra time. But yeah, Bobby Lennox. Some people are saying Bobby Murdoch. What's the news on Jota and Carter Vickers? No news. Vickers is away on international duty at the moment, so hopefully we'll start seeing the agent and start seeing Spurs and Celtic making development in the background, because we have up the 15th of June to sign him for that. You know, love Carlo. I love Carlo. Always love Carlo Ancelotti. You know, Carlo's like 10 times the manager than Conte. Loads of people love Conte. I'm not a big Conte fan. I just think he's too dramatic. You know, definitely. 14-1 man the match. Bertie Auld, what a man. What? it's okay. That's nothing to do with football, mate. Bertie Auld starting the Celtic song in the tunnel. Patrick, well done. Everybody give a few Vatican flags in. Such a random thing like to talk about. What the hell is this? I'm not playing the boy. What do we get in here is unbelievable. Inside Scottish football. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good channel. Keep up the good work as well. Absolutely class. Just gonna have a little look there. I'm on the podcasts. We'll have a look now. Where did you get the retro top from? This one here, is it? Is it this one? I got this back about 4 years ago. I got this sent to me by a company. Football Club Classics. I don't even think they're around or not anymore. They only do a couple of t-shirts they had, you know. Okay. I think it's good. I think it makes it better, to be honest. As much as we were all moaning about it for years, you know, the boys have a bit of a pre-season now to relax and chill out. Like, you know, don't be worrying about qualifiers. I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I'd say we're gonna get Aberdeen and the opening game of the season at Celtic Park. That's one of my predictions, is Aberdeen opening game of the season. Did you jump on the other bus? And Andrew believes, so let the hard work his magic over the summer. That's it. Look at, as I said many times on the channel, let's just go into next season with a lot of belief. It's going to be a different mindset from going into last season. It's crazy to say last season now. Just go in, a lot of belief. Don't expect to win every fucking thing, folks, because it doesn't work like that in football, expecting to win trebles and stuff. It happens. But you know what? There's something that we do have. I need to get this on the jersey. Something that we do have. So, unfortunately, when we lost the league the season before, 2 seasons ago now, I had a bit of a diva moment. I ripped it off the old side. So, yeah. You ever in Clydebank? A family in Clydebank. My uncle got married up in Dundalk, up the roads, in the church up there in St Mary's, behind the Dundee. Family in Clydebank, family in Dumbarton. I know Clydebank quite well. Great little town up the Bankies. You know, what was the name of the place down there? Celtic Boozer. Starts with C. Is it Chalmers? No, not Chalmers. Oh, what's the name of that Boozer? There used to be a Celtic Boozer as well that got knocked down. It was next door to the the petrol station down there on the Glasgow Road, they used to have like, I think, a budgie in it as well. They used to make the telephone noise, or the parrot, so the parrot, not the budgie. But yeah, no, I know Clydebank well. Irakura will be a great addition to our defence. Can't see us getting him, to be honest. And the Ferrara striker looks the part. Wouldn't mind him. Why not go for Jordan Larson? Elbow cough. Why not? I think, you know, the thing about Jordan Larson is it's all about comparing. It's always going to be a comparison to his great dad, you know, the great Henrik Larsson, the King of Kings. I think, you know, if Larson misses a couple, Jordan misses a couple of sitters, the chant, that's the one. I knew it was that. It's in red and white, isn't it? There's a video of the orange walk or whatever doing it, and there's a lad outside laughing at them. That's the one. Yeah, that's a good boozer, that is. I've been in it in years. Was a young Keith doing it, then I went in there. We're going back 2007, 8 at that rate. Ferencváros striker, he looks good. Ryan Murray looks like a good striker. We'd like to get Spurs in the Champions League. We'd beat them. Big Heart would be up for that, and Carter Vickers hopefully as well. You never know. I'd like to get Chelsea. As I said, my dream group would be Sporting Lisbon, Liverpool, and Seville. You know, go to Lisbon, do the 20 years of Seville. You know, well, almost 20 years of Seville. It'd be great, you know. And that's what I'm going to try work on next season, folks. I am going to go to a Celtic European away game. That is on the cards. That's something that I'll be saving the background for. And I want to do that. I want to do it. I don't care if I get the game, and I just want to go for the experience. And I've never done a European away game, so I've done many Champions League games. I've done a few Europa League games at home, but never anything away. I want to be in with the fans. I want to be in the mix. Like Bayern Munich. Oh, fuck Bayern Munich. Played them too many times recently. Nah. I understand. Look at the Allianz Arena. Lovely stadium, stuff like that. Nah, fuck that. Nah. If it was a choice between a young prospect or experienced third keeper choice, who would you go for? Cavani is a free cough. I wouldn't go for Edison Cavani, even though he's a class actor. I did put up a poll the other day before it was announced that I would have liked if Celtic go for Zlatan, but Zlatan is happy at Milan. He's 40 years of age now. He's out for 6 to 8 months, and he's suffering bad with knee injuries. So 64% of people voted that they would like to see Zlatan in a Celtic jersey, which is crazy. Have you been any pubs around Parkhead? Yeah, the Real McCoy. Fucking hell, I can't even think here for a minute. Can't even think, to be honest. Usually just a Real McCoy, or, you know, I'm more of a go to the Brazen, have a few drinks there, get the bus up, and that's it. That's it, to be honest. You know. Let me see. Aiden for Euroteam. I'll take Seville, Frankfurt, and Spurs. At Anfield, the whole stadium singing "You Never Walk Alone." That's it. As Patrice Everett says, the real Never Walk Alone is on Parkhead. You know. Yes, Jerry and Pacemaker sung "You Never Walk Alone," Scouts and all. Even the great Elvis sung "You Never Walk Alone." We need Victor in midfield. I wouldn't mind Victor Wanyama coming back from Montreal. He hasn't really played much football over there, to be honest. The Montreal Impact are bleeding brutal here. You know, it was an Henry signing. Toronto FC all day. Murray, I like that group. But folks, I'm going to leave it there, right? Pleasure speaking to you all. I'm just going to jump off. A bit of a stone in my eye, as you see. So look, I'll try to get back on tomorrow night with someone. If not, it'll be Wednesday night, and hopefully we'll have a bit more chat. I'll probably pop on after the Scotland game on Wednesday night, so please do tune in Wednesday night, probably around 9:30 after the game. And if you can, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, please do. A lot of familiar faces in here that have subscribed. A massive thank you as well. And to everyone on Facebook as well, please just jump over to the same name, Come On The Hoop Celtic. Just click the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a single penny. You know, you're not Craig White, not 1p or £1, whatever you want to say. Just go on it like a carb on it. And thank you very much for tuning in, folks. God bless, and hell.